Alright, so let's see. I have done a little bit of grinding just because I was not satisfied with my levels earlier, so I want to cover some of this. Let's say increases, well, doubles the effect of potions and ethers. That's neat. Digestion. That one attacks either the enemy party or playable party. I mean, it's a great way to remove buffs, apparently. It also says removes ghost status, but I do not have a way of inflicting it, and I don't think anyone except Angelo could inflict it on me. What else have I done? Magnolia's made some good progress as a ninja. Sparrow. I had that before, but Sparrow's just really good, just as a cap. Basically, it does a magic attack based on your physical strength with that sweet 4 times multiplier. Also, base power of 100. That's, like, really good. And then, Tiz is the bishop. I got him up to level 5 holy magic. Benediction and resurrect. That's to give a full heal and a full revive. I even got enough money to buy those spells. One thing I will say is I switched his command, his sub-command to astral magic. I decided that I don't really need him to do magic damage because Adia's really got that covered with her warhead abilities and Sparrow command. She can do a lot more magic damage. I've also outfitted everyone with some new equipment, which I might regret because going to a new area. We'll just see what happens. Okay. Cool. Everyone here is weak to lightning. I also wanted to play around just a little bit with Fiz's supports as, you know, or with the astrologer. So, for example, I can take this physical boom, combine it with blast. Suddenly, it affects all allies. Just like that, everyone's got a 30% boost. Magnolia's up to 150%. Just because he's got that comeback kid. Alright, that's just... What? Yeah, we'll just try to get this over with. It's gonna be kind of annoying just because there we go. High speed fast forward does make it harder to see how much damage I just did, but It was plenty. Oh, these things. These things are rude. They counter physical attacks and basically remove your gear and leave you highly vulnerable. So I would like to not be subject to that today. Thank you very much. I don't really need... buff. You shouldn't counter magic. That really... maybe just in case I'll buff India's magic. You know what, let's do an antidote blast. Oh, no need. Didn't go through. Let me just double check. Counter rate is set to normal. That's fine. Ah, the Orochi.
Incredible. Are these the remains of some great beast?
The woodland Orochi. Giant snakes worshipped by the people as the guardians of Flora. Guardians? But then...
They were hunted, near to extinction, because someone wanted to weaken the strong faith that ruled Florum. As a result, the forest here began to wither, as did Florum's virtue.
This is the way to your village?
It is. Try not to wander. It's easy to lose your way.
This is kind of funny, I think. This is where we first met Artemia in Bravely Default. That was at the end of a dungeon. She was the one who had hunted the Orochi. But now it's the entrance to a brand new dungeon. And you can see that level range in the corner there. That's another reason why I did some grinding between sessions. But I do appreciate that this dungeon has a different perspective. Like, literally. Alright, just do a couple of flambés. Start. And I don't trust that human trap. I don't trust that human trap at all. Is Magnolia gonna come back though? Please? Oh, jeez. What have I done? Oh boy. Well, at least she's not getting left out of the experience and job point. That's very good. Alright, so it is nice to have, you know, an alternate perspective on their hatchet. That would be really good. if it weren't for the fact that that axes have lower physical attack or lower accuracy. Ooh, Birdie's feeling brave. Alright, let's get a quick peek. What this ogre can do. Weak to light. Alright, oh. Weaker to physical attack. Alright. Let's shoot it. Mystery Synergy, hello. And welcome to you. I see that sparkly bit on the map there. I'm going to grab that. They're ogre. Slightly awkward, but I'll make do. Gave Magnolia a chance to catch up a little bit, I suppose. Alright. Zest. Alright, I'll take it. Enemies lurk out of sight, oh no. I see what you did there. You are correct. I don't really have any way to add on to it, sorry, but you're absolutely right. Yeah, okay. Just go with your physical. Did that harpy just Shipu Jinrai me? Pretty sure that's what just happened. Then you can... this. Oh, beautiful. I realized there was a lot, or that went by pretty fast, but... you know, countering for max damage at this point in the game, pretty nice. Anything else is worth inflicting on him? Try blinding him. Got that? Yeah. There it is. Mighty Blow, which is a little too much spiking. Could use some more cat feathers. Not get a cat feather. Just as well, I don't know where the cat feathers are. No, I'll save it special. This is on normal. You know what? Get it. Just go all out. Should have done that sooner. Probably. I don't have any particular interest in challenging myself to play on hard. Mostly because that's just a difference of numbers. Right, let's do more of that anti fire thing. Oh, I'm gonna need MP soon. That's fine. Yeah, that's certainly possible. There are definitely some broken things that you could do with this game, to be totally honest. I played it myself not that long ago. Streamed it and everything. There are definitely some setups to get past. There were some spikes of difficulty, but there are some setups to get around them. Let's see here. Might as well get some MP store.
Cheer up, guys! I've got this!
Was this was Bravely Default your first time playing an RPG with a job system like this? Because part of the trick is figuring out, what kinds of interactions there really are. You know what? I do not want to deal with the human traps. So let's try to get rid of that one immediately. This is my second time playing this game, and there are definitely some job ability interactions that I had not seen before. Oh yeah, the weapons can really make a difference. That's for sure. Have you played any of Bravely Second before? I mean, I'm assuming you have some interest if you showed up here. What am I? Hold off. See what happens. Mostly because I'm thinking about how in Bravely Default, you know, each weapon type had its own. Yeah, that makes sense. Because in Bravely Default, you know, every weapon type had its own trigger for special attacks. And in this game, you know, they changed that so you can pick the special trigger for each character, regardless of what weapon they're using. And that's just like one way that it makes, you know, a big gameplay difference. Mostly because you had to, you know, consider what weapons you were using for the specials that you wanted. But then there were also some shenanigans you could do, like with a mage. You would always want to like dual wield with them because their specials would activate twice as fast. So, you know, dual wield a staff because the only penalty is to the physical attack, and you know your healer isn't going to be attacking anyway, just for example. Or, you know, a caster too. Could equip them both with equip them with 2 rods. Just go to town casting magic and then build up your specials really fast that way. I would do that a lot. You have first attack without realizing it. These shields on magic users is also a pretty good idea. You're right, defense does. Can suffer quite a bit. When you do that. If you don't give them a shield. Even though a shield, they get the bare minimum of protection. Unless you spend an attack or a support skill slot on shield lore to give them the most protection. Trying to think of other things I might have done in the first game. To be honest, I'm not terribly creative with loadouts myself. A lot of it was just, you know, like get the Templar and you know, kick things off with Rampart as soon as possible. Use Rejuvenation to get BP back as soon as possible. Maybe throw in some, what you call it? Sword magic. I'm a fan of applying elemental damage types to physical attacks. I just think it's neat. Let's see here. I think we'll go with an assault mission here. Get a boost on physical attack power. Possible.
Now you're gonna get it!
There we go. Get rid of those jerks. No, I'm not going to take on another fight. I'm quite content with that one. Thank you very much. I just don't like starting fights with in the negative. BP. One thing I want to show off here, I might as well do it here. Let's do something like the benediction ball. Put that on the ogre. This was an ability interaction that I only learned about the last time I played last week. So the spellcraft. Well, spellcraft is an ability that you get access to early on, and at a certain point you learn wall. What wall does is it makes anyone who's hit with it counter with anyone who takes a physical hit will counter with the spell that's modified by wall. What I'm going to do is I'm going to just attack the ogre. It counters with benediction wall, which will fully heal whoever just hit him. Just like that. I had no idea that you could do that. It is ridiculous. It's hilarious, and I love it. It's a great way to yeah, you definitely couldn't do that in the first game. There were other things you could do. Trying to think of some other exploits that were really funny. Wow. Rude counter. I don't know how I feel about that. Yeah, ninjutsu is really overpowered. You put your Utsusemi on to dodge a physical attack for free. Then you do Kairai, which forces all single target attacks onto one person. So you do that to your party member that will dodge physical attacks. Throw in a comeback kid, which boosts their magical and physical attacks every time they dodge. Transients, which is an automatic counter whenever they dodge. There's that red mage support ability that I can't remember off the top of my head the name of it, but it gives them BP whenever they dodge. So you could have a ninja and just use Utsusemi plus any other ability you want every turn, basically, because you'll get that extra BP back. That made Ninja a very good job, and that's why I have it right now. Oh. Also, hello, Frost. Let's get a little healing back. Oh. Oh, now I remember some other fun things that I would do in the first game. Black Mage and Arcanist with group casting all lets you, cast poison and inflict it on every enemy. Then you follow it up with, I think it was Exterminate, which does massive damage to any combatant that's poisoned. So, just there you go. Let's see here. Oh, just do regular shots. Then another physical boom blast. Wow, it's rude. Actually, it wasn't as rude as I thought. Alright. Try to get Magnolia to do some heavy counters. He's pretty good at that. Wow. That was exactly not what I expected to happen. Oh, there we go. I know it went by fast, but there's that transience again. I don't have access to Red Mage, so I don't have the support ability that gives me BP every time I dodge. Kind of wish I did, though. Alright, let's see. I want to make sure you can't hit me very well, Mr. the Ogre. I'm going to save up BP with Tiz. I'm going to keep saving up BP with Tiz. Hey, I got a biscuit. Just spam heal for right now. Okay, that's how he wants it. Ooh. Yeah, that's generally a good strategy. The thing about the first game, I'm pretty sure this is also true of this game as well, is it does get to a point where it's really more about your abilities rather than like your levels. So grinding up your jobs to get the good abilities will help you a lot. These guys are going to be weak to ice. Pretty sure. Alright. So here's another bit of fun that I'm going to have. We're going to do Holy Magic. What was it? Benevolence. Wall. Blood Rain here. Attack. That's going to give me some MP back on, or that Hopefully gets me MP back. Yeah. That's another really funny interaction because that drains the enemy's MP as well. So it's a great way to sustain your casters. I don't have any Genoese left. There's a Genois. I don't know. I should... Lotus one. I'm sorry? I don't think I approve. Oh, I attacked with... I attacked with Tiz because I thought it would get him MP back. I already forgot it was... Oh, that's rude. I see what's happening here. That's disgusting. Oh dear. Ah, yes, the village aspect. You know what? I'm gonna be real with you. I just hacked my save file to give myself a decent villager count. I mean, what else are you gonna do? You're right, you can't rack up Street Pass with the emulation. It'd be really hard pressed to rack up Street Pass on a real 3DS these days. People don't usually carry that around with them anymore. You know, I assumed that the Lotus here would be weak to ice, but I was wrong. There's... God, what is it? I found it probably through Reddit, I think. It's hard to remember. But there's just like a village save editor. You just track down your save file through your emulator's pathways or whatever. There's a file that's called just like BD Colony 0, 1, or 2, depending on which save file you're using. And it's just as simple as loading up the editor and just changing the value, like population to 100 or something, or 200. I forget what I set mine to. For this game, I had to set it down to 50, because it kind of breaks if you set it too high. Yeah, it shouldn't be terribly hard to find, I don't think. Yeah, the way I look at it, like I said, you're not going to rack up a villager count organically in pretty much any circumstance these days. So, hey, just do whatever you can. You're here to have fun. Don't restrict yourself if you don't have to. Alright, I'm kind of sick of these encounters. I want to get a move on, so let's just... I think we're just going to run and turn the encounter rate down. Like I said, like I just said, I'm here to have fun. I'm not here to slog through encounters that are just long enough to make me not want to do them. I'm in the middle of the level range. It's fine. Flame Tongue, that would be really handy around here. So I wasn't paying like, super close attention, but every time that the insects used pheromones, it summoned in one or two others. But what it did was it summoned them in a mid-jump state. So when they actually appeared on the battlefield, they would just do a ton of damage before I could even do a thing to stop them. And they also kind of focused on Magnolia because I kind of sort of have her drawing aggro a lot, and her defense isn't that great, to be honest. Just kind of a consequence of my own build. I want her to be more of a dodge tank rather than like a face tank. But she's not quite there. And part of that is admittedly my own stubbornness. Because I think that since dual wielding is inherent to the ninja job, that a ninja should be dual wielding. Evasion would obviously help a lot for dodge tanking, but that would mean giving them a shield instead, and then what's the point of dual wielding? What's the point of having access to dual wielding then? Of course, you could also set it up other ways. Because what I'm really doing is I'm also trying to maximize their attack power for counterattacks. So if I just want someone who can evade attacks, then there are definitely better ways to set up a ninja than what I've got going on. Of course, armlets. Alright, let me think. Who's the wearer's mind? That would probably be a good idea for my healer. Anything else I can... Dexterity, that is important for rifles. This time they were kind enough to spell out that rifles, and also bows for that matter, their attack power is based on dexterity rather than strength. That's cool. Let's see if there's anything else I put on that might help. This is critical rate. It might be neat. I don't know. Critical rate plus 10. Does this spell it out? It would mean that she would crit 25% of the time with her. I don't know. Don't know if that's going to be worth changing attack power. I don't know. I can't say. Alright, how am I still missing one more treasure? It's got to be over here. Yeah, there it is. All right. Okay, I'll go around and get it. But while I'm thinking about it, I know for sure the first equipment upgrade that I can get probably going to be Magnolia's defense. All right, Enoku mushroom. They added a bunch of like little battle items that I don't remember. Okay, yeah, that's a really good one. Allows target to survive KO. Maybe I should try to remember that in case I come up across a challenging boss fight in the near future. Just a thought. Oh, we got a tent scene. All right. Feels like it's been a while since one of those.
Oh, well, this is no good.
What's the matter, idiot? Everyone's asleep except you.
I wish I was, but I can't.
You shouldn't have drunk so much tea before bedtime.
Wait. We're both awake at the very same time. It has to be fate, right?
Or a terrible omen.
What does that mean,
So
Adele?
let's play a game! You know, to help us sleep.
A game?
Categories, and no words ending in vowels. First category is monsters. I go first. Scorpion!
Nightmare. Oh, Damage, that ends in a vowel. You win. Too bad for me. Good night.
Hey, wait, we were just getting started!
It's late. You girls should be asleep.
Oh gosh, sorry you. Did we wake you up?
Oh, you were talking pretty loud.
Now poor Tiz is awake too. Look what you've done.
I said I was sorry. But now that we're all up, let's play another game.
Quel enfant.
Next up, word association. Stay on the beat, okay? Here goes. Tent. 1, 2.
After tent comes adventure. 1, 2.
After adventure comes dungeon. 1, 2.
After dungeon comes dark. 1, 2.
After
Clearly-
dark comes night. 1, 2.
Clearly into it. Respect
After night comes sweet, sweet sleep.
Right, sir.
Nighttime means sleep.
No argument from me. Bonne nuit, everyone.
Huh? Wait, guys, what about the game? Oh, you guys are no fun.
Well, that's what you get for drinking too much tea before bedtime, Adia.
And here we are.
It just looks like more forest to me. Is there really a village around here?
Why don't you watch and see? Sésame, ouvre-toi.
Whoa. The path just...
That's amazing! How does it work? Come on, tell me.
I'm afraid that's strictly confidential.
You just have to know the magic words.
Too bad for you, I already memorized it. Shazam! Uber tall!
No, that's not it. Say some over the wall.
Looks like your secret is safe with us.
It seems so. Shall we proceed?
Who could have ever guessed that French would be plot relevant to this game? Well, hey, that looks like a big cannon. Wonder what that does.
The village. The whole village is floating.
Get a load of that cannon! What's the matter, you? You look positively green.
Don't look down. Don't look down.
What was that? I couldn't hear you.
You got me, okay? I'm afraid of heights.
Good thing it's your only fear, huh?
That's right. She made the joke before I could. Alright. Fellas, what do we got here? Sacrifice. KO yourself. Oh. KO yourself for massive light damage. Okay. And calm? What is this? Can be cast while silenced, not be modified by spellcraft. All HP, MP, and BP damage be reduced to 0. You just can't do anything. Except support yourself. This is mental boon, elemental barrier. Well, I can afford them in the strictest sense, but I don't even have the ability to use them right now. We'll go to the other important shop. Weapons and armor. They've got weapons up the wazoo. Alright, what armor? Neat idea. But I said that I would upgrade Magnolia's defense first and foremost. That is a big jump in attack power for Tiz. Magic attack power, that is. Ah. Raises the wearer's intelligence by 10. I guess it's a big attack boost for everyone. I don't even have attack magic for Tiz right now. It's also a big magic attack boost thing. Alright. Weapons. The other incredibly important upgrade. Frenzy Dagger. Chance of inflicting berserk. I don't want that. Alright, 37. $34. That's not a big upgrade. I'm just going to leave that be. Anything else I might want? That is just attack. Mace, so what do I care? Diamond Staff. Diamond Staff offers No benefits for healers. That's a shame. Fair enough. I see what they're doing here. Alright, cool. So I don't actually care too much about these weapon upgrades. I can focus on other upgrades. Now the carbon cap, this one... Get to these. Yeah, headgear for his. And I'm already out of money. Cool. Alright. Fine. I just want to keep the attack power of the dagger and... Okay. Honestly, those upgrades, those weapon upgrades seem kind of marginal, so it's fine. I'll live. Let's find out about this big cannon.
I have returned, Elder. And I've brought some fascinating guests.
Lotus has told me your tale. I thank you for coming, Moonfarer. And your companions as well, of course. I am Sirius, Elder and Chief of the Sagitta.
Okay, but what's your name?
I must say, I never truly believed there might be people on the moon. Our people have been raised to believe that we once came from the moon, though most thought it mere legend. And our duty, to defeat Baal. The technology and weaponry to do so passed down by our ancestors. No Baal appeared in my father's time, nor in his father's before him. To think it would come in mine. As soon as that fiend came within range, we unleashed the fury of our arms.
Yeah, they did.
But the beast survived our attack and fled.
That's what brought me to Florum. I thought I could track the Baal's movements.
Yes. When next we find the beast, our aim will be true. We will blow that ball and the castle that holds it clear out of the sky.
And they're gonna blow the ball.
Just a moment. Someone very important to us is inside that castle.
What's this you say? That is unfortunate indeed, and yet it does not change what we must do.
What?
This is our sworn mission, passed down among my people for generations untold.
Oh, we're back
Duty
to this.
calls, and we cannot turn our backs on it.
But
Another old man saying it's totally
Agnès.
fine to sacrifice
I
Agnès.
have heard everything, my friends. Do not concern yourself with me. If you have the power to fell the beast, then let it be done. If giving my life will save our world, I gladly give it.
What are you saying? That's unacceptable and you know it. We're not just going to stand by and let you sacrifice yourself.
We're Agnès' Avengers, remember?
that's right. We already made up our minds. We're saving you and defeating the Baal.
Please, Elder, can't you give us just a little more time? We only need enough time to rescue Agnès.
No, I fear the risk is too great. The next time the ball comes within range, we will fire. If you would save your friend in the castle, I suggest you save her. quickly.
I am sorry, my friends. This is what we were put here to do.
We can't blame you for doing your duty, but we have a duty of our own to perform. That's right! We'll storm the Skyhold and save Agnès!
But now, how will we get there in time?
We're going to need to find a way to get airborne.
Okay. I will help as best I can. Together, we will find a way. Surely we have something useful here. Just let me know.
Hey, you. Let's check out the cannon first.
You think? Well, I suppose we've got to start somewhere.
Not quite sure how the cannon itself is supposed to help, but, boy's dreams, a man's fears. What does this mean? Of course. Turn to big guns. Big guns, the boy's dream that even girls can dream about. Oh, his fear of heights. Hindering his dream. Alright, so what's this cannon got for me? Got a small child?
Papa! Tu es revenu!
J'espère que tu as été sage, Procyon. Behaving and doing what your grandfather tells you?
Of course, Papa! C'est qui ces gens? Ils ont des habits rigolos.
These are our guests, Procyon. Don't be rude.
Yeah, you tell
Your
him,
son?
Lotus.
Yes, my only boy. He's quite a handful. Don't ask me where he gets it from.
That's good. Means he's healthy.
Sure, as long as he doesn't break his neck first.
I didn't figure you for the overprotective type.
My wife, may she rest in peace, was the elder's only child. The future of our people depends on him.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to...
No, it's fine. Times heal the wounds.
Papa, pourquoi il a une coiffure bizarre, le monsieur?
Je t'ai dit de ne pas être si grossier. Ça doit être à la mode chez eux.
Alright.
Oh, ce n'est pas du tout le cas, vous savez.
Oh, she speaks our language!
I most certainly do, despite my strange looks.
Sorry about that.
Now you see why I told you to be polite, huh?
It's alright. Even I think my hair looks funny. But I can't get it to do anything else.
Tiz, you could understand us?
I could kinda guess somehow.
What a riot you bunch
He was
are.
reading the subtitles, you see.
So, Mr. Lotus, about this cannon.
Oh, right. You had your eyes on the SP cannon. A true technological marvel, this. It converts the energy we call SP into a burning ray of immense power. Of the many weapons passed down among the Sagitta, it is by far the most potent.
Uh-huh. So that explains the beam and those enormous SP ratings. Still, it's huge. We had nothing of this scale on the moon. Did you build it here?
Oh no, it was not us. It has always been here, since the days of legend. Our people have lived in its shadow for centuries, that the day might come when we use it to shoot down the ball.
SP cannon, huh? I've got it. How's about you shoot us out of this thing over to the Skyhold?
Idea,
You'd be
please.
blasted en mille morceaux? Try to think of something that won't kill you.
Oh, really? I thought it was a pretty good idea.
I don't need to speak French to know he
While
said
we think it over,
Gonna-
come and take a look at this.
it would blow us into 1,000 pieces.
What's that?
That there is our SP storage tank. See those beds down below? We collect SP for storage from the folks who sleep down there.
You gather and store SP... Just a moment. What exactly is SP anyway?
Good question. The truth is, even we don't entirely understand.
Oh, thanks.
But
That's helpful.
it's said that SP is energy produced by the flow of time.
Oh,
You know how
yeah.
energy can be harnessed from the flow of water or wind, yes? Same with SP. But it's harnessed from the flow of time, as far as we know.
It is? Believe it or not, I never knew that. Then perhaps this hourglass operates on the same principle?
Hourglass, you say?
It can also collect and store SP. In fact, it seems to do it all automatically.
Incroyable. Such a small device can store SP, and you don't even need to sleep? Could you
Not
let me have a
anymore,
look
at
at it?
least.
Be my guest.
Ooh la la. What are all these scratches and dings? It looks like it might fall apart at any moment.
I guess we have been a bit rough with it.
We, huh?
Murder.
I might be able to fix it up for you. What do you say?
Spoken like a true engineer.
It'll be just a quick welding job, and it would be my pleasure. Voila! Take a gander.
Oh, it's gold now. What else did you upgrade?
Sorry, all I did was fix up the casing. It may not be exciting, but it's the best I can do with the knowledge we have.
It's more than enough. Thank you, Lotus.
I've got it. What if it were possible to use SP to fly? Please, Mr. Lotus, we need to know more about how SP works. Do you know where we can find the earliest records of the Sagitta? They just might have the answers we seek.
If there's any such thing, it would be in the ruins of old Sagitta. It's a bit of a hike, but I can guide you. Let me mark your map.
Thank you very much.
Procyon, you should come as well. You should get to know our past, that you may guide the Sagitta wisely into the future.
I will say that I dig the explanation they offer for what SP even is. Because it's just enough where, like, you don't have to fully understand it. Understand what SP is. But they give you enough of an idea, I think. It's just harnessing energy from the flow of time. That's exactly what it is in the game. Now, there's a side quest marker on the map. I've kind of gotten into a good rhythm of, do a little plot, a little main plot, and then do a little side questing. So, that's exactly what we're gonna keep doing. Thank goodness for being allowed to warp between towns through the power of Pig. What have we got here?
Oh, exactly how long do you plan on following us?
Huh?
Considering how extravagant this city's architecture is, it actually provides quite clear lines of sight,
What are you...
making it pretty hard to follow someone undetected.
Oh! Ow! I have no idea what you mean. Do you need something, stranger?
Do I need something? How about not having you following on our heels all around the city?
Following? Perish the thought. I've never seen you before in my life.
Can't believe this guy's name is
Still playing innocent,
Rockapeller.
huh?
No. Forgive me. You are Idia Lee, yes?
Huh? Is this man an acquaintance of yours?
No. At least I don't think so. I definitely remember someone this annoying.
Wow.
Oh, I wouldn't expect you to remember me. This is our first meeting, after all. I am Rockapeller, famed across the realm as Peller the Third. Oh yeah.
Peller? Whoa, as in the world-famous bard? Arcapeller?
You know this Peller person, you?
He was an incredible musician who spent his whole life traveling the world, leaving pupils behind in every land to carry on his legacy. His life reads more like a legend than anything else. Why, they say he saved nations from fearsome fiends with only his music.
That's right! We even sailed around the world to track down his legendary conductor's baton.
In music, the most important thing is to have fun. Boy, that takes me back.
Yes,
I remember
that's
those
right.
days.
Arcapeller was my grandfather, which makes me his grandson.
Yeah, that's how it usually works.
So what does the grandson of a world-famous bard want from me, of all people?
Not anything I'd like my fans to overhear. Young though I may be, I'm quite well known.
If you're trying to go undercover, you could start by talking like a normal... never mind. Just lead the way.
Do, re, mi, fa, follow me.
Well, he's having fun, I guess. But where exactly does he want? Oh. I remember that location. It's still a secret underground lab. That's for sure.
Okay, it looks like we can talk in peace. But why here, of all places?
Why, this is my new studio! I purchased the property just last year! Is it not up to your satisfaction?
It seems to be soundproof at the very least.
Anyway, what do you need me here for?
Allow me to explain.
Yeah, before you do that, can you give the singing a rest?
It is a gift inherited from my grandfather. Whenever I open my mouth, me melody springs forth.
Then I suggest that you turn your little gift off before I turn it off for you.
I suppose silence is also a virtue. I will do my best.
Oh, well, there can be no doubt that you're a descendant of the great Arcapeller.
What makes you so sure?
Why, his voice? Arcapeller was the greatest musician of his era. Each song he penned became an instant classic. I'm actually a huge fan of the Bard myself. Why, I have every album he ever released.
They have albums?
Well, actually, 2 copies. One for playing and the other set aside in mint condition.
Well, why wouldn't they have
I
albums?
still don't understand. Why were you following Idia?
Yeah, I never did anything to deserve being stalked by some weirdo musician. Not that I can remember anyway.
If I might be so bold, Miss Idia Lee, you are the daughter of the Grand Marshal of Eternia, are you not?
Oh, so that's what this is all about. Okay, let's hear it then. Not that I want to.
First, you must know that I am terribly busy these days composing new songs for my upcoming tour, due to begin next year.
Let me guess. Someone's been interfering with your work? Someone from the Eternian forces?
Yes, 2 someones in fact, and just when I was about to set out in search of new inspiration.
It always comes back to the duchy, doesn't it?
I'm sure they mean no harm, of course, but I fear they both seem to want the same thing of me, and...
Let's cut to the chase. Who are they?
One would be the famed diva of the battlefield, Miss Praline a la mode. The other is a former captain of the Black Blades, one Hayredin Barbarossa.
What? But they're both from the Black Blades, subordinates of my master.
Oh boy.
The diva of the battlefield. She's not trying to get revenge on us, or is she?
I doubt it after 2 whole years. Leaving Praline aside, what would a pirate like Barbarossa want with a musician like you?
It seems to have something to do with a long-lost song of my grandfather's, which was discovered last year.
A never-before-heard song by the great archipeller? Oh, this is the news of the century! How did I not hear about this?
It was Miss a la mode who first contacted me about the song. I believe she was seeking permission to use my grandfather's last song for something. But I could hardly understand the words that she was using, let alone that eardrum-piercing voice of hers. It was all quite beyond my understanding. She seems to have quite a singular way of expressing herself. Since I couldn't ascertain exactly what she wanted, I've been avoiding giving any sort of response. While I was pondering a course of action, I was accosted by a rather large gentleman, Captain Barbarossa. He tried to tell me something in that rough, ear-shattering voice of his, but his words were as unintelligible to me as Miss a la mode's. The best I could gather was that they each had some designs on my grandfather's last song.
But you have no idea what they want to do with it. That's why you were following Idia?
Yes, it was by complete coincidence that I came upon you today, but I thought if anyone could help me, it would be you.
They're my master's subordinates. And my master's problems are my problems. I guess I have no choice. I'll go see what they have to say. Where are they now?
Miss Praline should be rehearsing at Florum Square Garden in the upper part of the city. As for Barbarossa...
You don't know where to find him? Okay, we'll track him down and meet you back here.
As a matter of fact, I'm planning a trip to the Witherwood, north of the city, in search of inspiration from my latest masterpiece. Once you've figured out what those 2 want, come find me there.
All right, we will. But don't get your hopes up.
Well, all right. The other goodie up here, perhaps? I do not remember the details of this side quest, so let's have some fun. Alright, well, let's go talk to Praline a la mode, for starters. Remember, when she sings, we go wild.
What's this all about? You can't just interrupt a rehearsal like that. We were on fire!
Praline a la mode, diva of the battlefield, and holder of the performer asterisk. This former member of the Black Blades went into early retirement after being booted off stage by Idia and her friends.
It's true, we did do that.
Now she's making a comeback. And judging by her quick return to the top of the charts, her airhead act may just be for show. By what strange trick of fate do your paths cross anew?
Are you sure it's not your pants that are on fire? You sure came running over real quick when you spotted us.
That's just because I was surprised to see such a nostalgic face from my past.
Sure you were. We're here today on behalf of Rocka Peller. You're not doing all this to get back at us for what happened at Eisen Bridge, are you?
Oh, you're here about the grand ship! That must mean that Rockefeller finally agreed to let me use my arrangement! Yay! Praline wins again!
Your arrangement? What are you talking about?
Oh my god, what is this theme?
Why, idiot? I know it's natural, but can't you do something about that dumb look on your face?
Look who's talking.
Anyhow, even you must know about the grand ship, the long-lost hit by the great Archipeller. It has potential, of course, but it's a bit, how should I say it, dusty, musty, passe. So, Praline, the Princess of Pop, took it upon herself to create an arrangement that is simply divine.
Wait a second. If I'm understanding you, you want to re-release this Archipeller classic as a new Praline a la mode song?
Totally! My miraculous arrangement has transformed a lame old number into a dazzling, cute masterpiece of modern music!
Wow. I guess I can't blame Rocka for being so confused. Well, at least we got the message. We'll pass it along to Peller and see what he has to say. But I can't guarantee that he'll agree. Sounds like an awful lot to ask.
No way! I'm only asking for what the whole world wants. Not letting me release my arrangement would be a crime. Just think of the future generations of my fans you'd be depriving.
Idia? Do you think that Captain Barbarossa also...
I'd bet on it. An old-timey song about a ship sounds like it would be right up his galley. Hey, Praline! What's Barbarossa up to these days? You know, the Black Blade's old first mate?
What? That old sea dog? How should I know?
You know where he is, don't you?
I haven't the foggiest. No, I know nothing about that stupid, noisy sea dog who shows up in the dead of night in some suspicious fog bank in the South Seas.
Right. Well, you've been very helpful. Another boat trip, huh? I guess we've got no choice.
Alright.
Sorry for interrupting your
set sail.
rehearsal. We'll let you know what Peller says.
It better be yes!
God, how did I forget about Praline's theme in this game? Well, I guess I forgot about a lot of this game, if we're being honest. Alright, well... They've slightly changed where he appears, but he does still appear in the sea, so let's go find him. Well, good. It is night. That should make this even easier. Oh good, he's still sailing on the Funky Francisca.
Aye! A life on the lonely sea is the only life for me.
Oh jeez.
Yo-ho-ho! The life for me!
Idia, tell me that this isn't what I think it is?
It's a ghost ship, all right. In every sense of the word.
Like Zork's
I know how you
dude?
feel. Oh, watch your feet. The deck's rotting there. Now then, if I remember, the captain's up astern.
Aye, there he be!
Really hard to miss them. Certain items hidden around here. Gotta try to get those, right? Right, Bacchus wine. Cool, cool. The other one. Come on, hidden item. Know you're here. Got the divining rod that tells me so. Maybe it's just speak. There we go. Leviathan sashimi. Alright, Barbarossa. What do you got for me?
Here you are.
Ho-ho! If it isn't the Sword Master's favorite pupil!
Captain Hayredden Barbarossa, man of the sea, and holder of the pirate Asterisk. As Lieutenant Commander of the Eternian Black Blades, Barbarossa once came to blows with Idia aboard his haunted ship. Ever seeking adventure and romance at sea, he sailed the realm's oceans on the SS Funky Francisca with his ghostly crew.
He sure did.
By what strange trick of fate do your paths cross anew?
Or should I say, the proud daughter of our illustrious Grand Marshal, eh? Welcome aboard, milady!
How about you just call me Idia and turn the volume down a bit? I'm actually here to ask about that song you were just singing. Was that the Grand Ship?
Aye, so you know the song!
Unfortunately.
Oh, it's a timeless classic. A tribute to all the brave men who've lived and died on the wide seas, left to us by a visionary virtuoso. That archipeller. He knew what it meant to be a man with dreams of adventure. A man among men, if ever there was one.
Those lyrics you were singing, were those also written by Master Peller? Why, new lyrics written by the bard himself would be a discovery for the ages.
You really are a fanatic, aren't you?
Well, more or less. I was improvising a bit, trying to get at the heart of what old Peller felt, you see. Me mateys here, they tell me that it was like a dream to listen the first few times, but now they want to die all over again. I know that's their way of saying that I've captured something real right here. Those sentimental fools. Gee,
Anyway, we're here on behalf of Rocca Peller. He's the grandson of the guy who composed that melody you're singing. He seems pretty troubled by you and Praline. Any idea why that might be?
That scurvy diva! She just had to go stirring up trouble, eh?
Scurvy diva? That's some way to talk about a former comrade in arms.
I've got me mateys here. I don't need some prima donna who thinks she's better than me, 'cause she's got a gang of deluded fan lubbers. She'd go around the Black Blades, claiming that she did more than any of us, that she was the one pulling all the strings. Why, she'd even ask me what I was good for. After all, you're always drifting around on that dingy old dinghy of yours. When the Blades were disbanded, she took off solo without looking back. And when I finally hear from her, it's this!
Oh boy. That looks like
A flyer for
flyer.
Praline's next concert. So, what's the problem? The diva of the battlefield, Praline a la mode, is set to cast a dazzling arise on the musical discovery of the century. What?
I guess she means she'll breathe new life into it?
It's one thing to set her sights on a classic like this and think she can just recycle it for her own gain. But that's not even the worst of it. Why, she means to take this timeless ode to the men of the sea and slap her silly, sappy lyrics all over it. She'd make a mockery of a man's dreams, turn a soul-stirring sea shanty into some sugar-spun confection of conceit. Why, I was so blinded with rage that I sailed straight to that Peller lad to demand that he take action.
That's it. And you were probably roaring and shouting up a storm the same as you're doing now.
In other words, he shouted so loud that nobody heard him.
Are you serious?
At least we've heard both sides of the story now. Praline wants to use the song for herself, but she's so painful to listen to that her message was totally lost on Peller.
And Barbarossa doesn't want her to, but he shouts so loud that no one can hear him past the ringing in their ears.
What a pair. Look, we're going to go and explain the situation to Rockefeller.
Don't you let that girl crush a man's dream! I know what old Arca would have wanted. The proof's right here in...
Oh, save your breath. The decision is Peller's, not mine. Just stay here on your boat until we return. And try to keep it down, will you?
I'm sure you can imagine that the decision will be mine. And I'm not sure which way I'm leaning just yet. How do I want to get to where I'm going? Guess I'll just take advantage of the warp system. Alright. Storm. Alright, so I guess I've got a dungeon to think about which way I want to go with this side quest. So far, I'm not quite sure. I mean, it's going to come down to... Ooh, I'm at the bottom of this level range. I'll turn encounters up a little bit. Yeah, it's going to be a question of which job do I want more, and at the moment, I'm not entirely sure. These guys have got to be weak to ice. Alright, this is turning out to be actually a pretty good grinding spot. If it's going to be that easy, it's not going to always be that easy. But if it were, then it would certainly be better than what I was doing before. Empty wrath, okay. Party's feeling brave. Catamounts. there's Tiz, I guess. Oh no! Tiz is missing out on experience. Prolong and feeble, though. Alright, Tiz back on feet. Alright, will this be the path? I was gonna say, is this gonna be the path that leads me to that other item on the previous screen, but looks like I want to go this way instead. Hand feather, great! Another cast of white wind. Lubu's spear? Dang, if only I had a Valkyrie in the party. Enemies lurk out of sight. The Gons? Oh no. Whatever shall I do? Surely these guys won't be weak to ice magic. Ah, yes. I already forgot that there'd be a second round. Okay, that's fine. This is fine. Actually, set up the counters again. Wish I could use the fire rod to cast fire. That would be pretty neat. You can do some healing. Alright, good work everyone. Oh, 2,000 experience. Okay. Iki Kase, what ability is that? I think that's the one that doubles your number of hits. Double check. That turn. Fair enough. And at this point, that is basically double attack power. Oh. tent scene again. Okay.
Shine forever, oh crystal, shine bright and shine strong.
Oh boy.
You're in a good mood, you. What's that song you're singing?
Oh, was I doing that out loud? Sorry. It's a famous song by Arcapeller. Shine forever, oh crystal.
A song about crystals? Was he a follower of the crystal orthodoxy?
Huh. Not that I know of.
Perhaps the orthodoxy lent him its patronage and helped make his music famous around the world.
Perhaps so. I have to say, though, I am surprised you guys are such fans of his work.
I wouldn't say we're fans. Not like you, at least. It just so happened that we met his pupils and learned some stuff about him.
It just so happened? I'm a huge fan, and even I haven't had the good fortune of meeting his pupils.
It's all Praline's fault. We had to talk to those people to figure out how to defeat her.
That's true. That did happen.
Yeah, her singing was something else. Talk about getting caught in the crossfire. Anyway, by chance, we heard about a famous bard who defeated a siren with the power of song.
Peller silences the siren, from his later years.
Incroyable! How do you know all these things?
He wrote a song about it, of course. It became a cult classic.
Both the siren and Praline had the power to beguile others with their song. So we figured we might get some clues on how to defeat her by talking to Peller's pupils.
That's right. Remember the very last pupil? His clue was the key.
Ooh, wait, don't tell me. The most important thing is to have fun.
Right, those were the words inscribed on the bard's baton. Once we found that, we were finally able to defeat Praline.
Wait, you mean you actually touched the bard's baton? Oh, do you still have it? I would give anything just to hold it. Please, please!
God, he was such
Weren't
a
you
dork.
using it as a back scratcher for a while? Agnès really told you off for it.
God.
I don't remember. Where did we put that old thing?
But it's a modern-day treasure!
It wasn't like we needed it anymore. It was just a boring old stick.
Tell me about that pirate, too. The one who's arguing with Praline.
Oh, Captain Barbarossa. He was a member of the Black Blades with Praline. Second in command, no less. He'd known Master Kami Izumi for years and was his right-hand man. He was always going on about the spirit of adventure. I wonder if he ever found that... Susanoo, was it?
I don't know. I remember thinking he was looking in completely the wrong place.
Sure was.
A man of the sea, looking for the spirit of adventure. No wonder he was entrusted with carrying on Peller's legacy.
I don't think he was exactly entrusted with it. Wait, I just remembered. The baton!
What about it?
I remember the last time I saw it. I used it to see if the potatoes were cooked through.
That's, creative use for it. So, what did you do with it afterwards?
It's strange, I don't remember. But there was a really crunchy breadstick.
Oh my god.
Let's not mention this to you.
My god. Alright, well. On that note, I guess we've got a boss fight coming up. Yeah, she just ate the baton. I don't know if you've picked up on it, but the running joke throughout this game is that Adia likes to eat. She really likes to eat. She really, really likes to eat. You know what? You're right. Baton is one letter away from bacon. That is undeniable proof that she would eat it. Alright, just for fun, let's play with our new ability for double the attacks. Double the hits. I don't need. Oh boy. Ice pack. I do not believe she talked about food this much in the first game. There were certainly some times when she did talk about food. I do not believe it was quite so prevalent. They really flanderized her in that regard. Fine. We'll deal with cats. Okay, that got the job done. Treasure. Here's the last treasure. All she has left is food and friendship. You know, that's a pretty good way of putting it. Man, I'm right at the boss fight. I do not care about fighting a couple of giant tigers. Friendbot! You got pay to play? Really? No. Get out of here. Now, I never did find out if there was a
Deep within a
cheat
labyrinth
code
of
for
falling
Infinite SP.
leaves,
So I don't know if tis.
the ruins of a once great faith, now looming before my face, I find myself rooted in place.
Thanks, Rocka Peller. I never did find out, find a cheat code for Infinite SP in this game. So I don't know if Tiz will have a shout out for Friendbot. But even if he doesn't, Friendbot lives on in my heart. Except for pay to play. Get out of here with that. It's fine, but it's... I'm not going to use it. Waste a turn on that. Anyway.
Is this how you always do your... composing?
Oh, so you return. But yes, the voice of eternity whispers directly into my heart, filling my soul with song.
And what does the voice of eternity tell you now?
Not a thing.
So can you hear it or not?
I could hear it when I had some peace and quiet.
Well, sorry for the interruption. If we aren't bothering you too much by doing what you asked, we managed to find out what your two friends wanted.
Did you now? By all means, la 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 la, let us hear it. So, in short, Miss Alamode wants to arrange my grandfather's song in her own style.
You really didn't understand her, did you?
Yes, I hadn't the slightest idea what she was trying to say. Her words seemed utterly devoid of any meaningful content.
Wow.
That's one way to say it.
And you say that Captain Barbarossa has also taken an interest in my grandfather's song?
Taken an interest? More like he's fallen head over heels in love with it. That's why he's against letting Praline remix it into something else. He says it would be an insult to your grandfather's legacy. That said, he may just be projecting his own feelings onto your grandfather. I wouldn't worry too much about.
On the contrary, I cannot dismiss his claims so easily.
Huh?
The long-lost score of my grandfather's. It included a scrawled note in his own hand. Dedicated to all who understand the mysteries of the sea and the hearts of the men who sail it.
Oh, you had to complicate things again, didn't you? Was that note made public when the song was discovered?
Yes, it was quite an event. Every detail of the discovery was announced.
So Barbarossa must know about it too.
I never heard. What sort of an Arcapeller fan am I?
This diva of the battlefield, Praline a la mode. She is as famous around the world today as my grandfather was in his own time. Personally, I have no objection to her making an arrangement of my grandfather's song to add to her repertoire.
But if you agree to that...
I would be disregarding the feelings of a man who understands my grandpa Arca's wishes perhaps better than any other. Miss Idia, would you mind terribly if I erupted in song for just a moment?
If you must, I guess.
If you must.
2 wishes, 1 me. Tell me what to do, such is my plea.
Such is his plea!
Idia?
Nothing. Praline's arrangement is probably what her fans, pretty much everyone in the world, want to hear. Who are we to oppose that? And yet, we know what Arcapeller wanted, and Praline isn't it. Not even close. So do we refuse her and honor the bard's wishes? What's the right answer? What advice should I give Raka?
Oh, man, this really does not matter as far as, like, the dilemmas go. I'm just going to... I probably should have done this sooner, but I'm going to take a peek at the specific abilities that would be made available to me based on my decision. Okay. All right. Either tradition or remix. Do I want the performer or do I want the pirates? Yeah, you know, that's kind of the other thing, is that this isn't mutually exclusive. All right. Looking. Still not really feeling either one. I guess I'm gonna go with. I think I'm slightly more interested in the performer option. I think. And so basically the difference here is is that a performer has a variety of party buffing options. And those are nice. What the pirate has is a skill set that combines stat debuffs with physical attacks, which is also nice, but the thing is, I already have the patissier in my active party rotation. I mean, there's you peeking over the dialogue choice box with his little hat and everything. I guess that hat's not so little. And that does stat debuffs too. So I think I'm going to pick the performer.
Listen, Rocka. You can't let Praline just have her way with your grandfather's song like that. I know she's a super famous star right now with a legion of fans who would love to hear a new song from her, let alone a remix of a long-lost song by the great archipeller.
It would be quite the event. Why, it could become the hit of the century.
It could.
But your grandfather wasn't trying to write a hit.
You speak of the dedication on the sheet music, but those were just idle musings.
It doesn't matter. That was what your grandfather intended for this song. Those were Archipeller's last wishes. Your grandfather meant for that song to belong to those who loved the sea, those who understood a man's heart. It wasn't written for some fly-by-night diva to net herself a worldwide hit and a new legion of fans. And definitely not for her to remake it into some obnoxious pop song designed to drive men wild. That's... no way.
Is this? It sounds like my grandfather's song, but somehow lighter and cheaper.
Oh, wow. Again.
Where's my manager?
Absolutely rude.
Suffer these insults. Praline, what are you doing here?
And it's not just me, you meanies. When you insult me, you're insulting every one of my fans and believers too. And you, Mr. Peller, ignoring my request so you could go gallivanting across the realm? And after I went to all the trouble of breathing divine new life into your grandpa's moldy oldie.
New life? You never spared a single thought for the original composer's feelings. You never show a shred of respect for anyone but yourself. You're a walking disaster!
Why are you always so mean? I can't believe you call me that!
And divine? All you did was rip off another artist. You're no better than a thief.
Thief? Rip off? Ooh, the nerve!
And you're not holding anything back when talking
An
to her.
homage! An homage! Imitation is Prelude's sincerest form of admiration, you know. And I can prove it! I went and asked for permission to use the song now, didn't I?
She did ask.
You've got an answer for everything, huh? Your excuses are impressive, which is more than I can say about your singing and dancing skills.
That's it! I've just about had it up to here with you!
Adia's just picking a fight.
You want to hear the truth? I hate these dodgy old songs. No one but a geezer would be caught dead singing the original. And I know all my fans would agree. Everyone around the world would hate it. What's the point in preserving some musty old song that everyone's going to hate anyway? There's no reason why I shouldn't be allowed to rearrange it into a girly, grooving sensation of style. Get with the times, idiot! You know what's hot? I'm what's hot! Too hot for you to handle. My popularity and my strength are world-class now, you know? Fight me, and you'll get burned.
The idol industry is absolutely ruthless, apparently. Alright. Yeah, you know what? We're gonna fight her, though. Praline,
Kitty,
you did it once, you
you're
can
even
do it
dumber than
again.
you look. Okay, places, everyone.
God.
This is no rehearsal. We're going to make this idiot change her tune. Praline here. All eyes on me, thank you. I'll give you the show of your life.
I can't believe that we're actually getting her version of the song as the battle theme. I might have to overwrite this with specials immediately. I wish knife specials weren't single target only. Alright. Yeah, crit up is a great way to go. This would also be kind of funny. Well, yeah, you know what? Let's try physical ward mist.
Here goes
Just
nothing.
buff my defense for 3 turns. Alright, well, that's a start. Oh, I don't... I meant to get ingredients at some point, and I totally failed to do so. So, Praline is not weak to anything. Do I have... Rejuvenation. I just gotta rush into that.
This is our true power!
Let's see here. I don't like that this guy has 150% attack power. Let's a little something like this. Plenty of turn. So. Bunch of sparrows. Let's see. And we'll do something like this. Sure would have liked to get those debuffs out faster, but oh well. Special chain been dropped. That's okay. And, oh, right. I know what I should have set up. Just because it's still extremely funny to me. Benevolent or benediction wall on Praline. So stupid. I love it. Yeah, lower magic defense. Good. Oh god. I'm still not over that spell. They really gave you the ability to put a healing spell that activates as a quote-unquote counter on the enemy. Unbelievable. Get her physical attack back down. Oh, they're back. It figures. Want to keep the abilities up. Let's see. Alright, what shall I do? I don't really have any status ailments to heal, but I can give myself some extra DPs. Yeah, okay. That'll be good. Sure. Finishing. I got the wall up.
We are not gonna take this sitting down!
Hey, you tell him, you. Need you to have buff physical attack power. Oh.
My fans can't see me like this!
It really made me take out the minion. Alright. That's fine. Now the performer asterisk is mine. Now with the power of love power. Well, with all this really, I can raise my stats. That power up is a support ability that lets you, that grants you like steadily increasing stats That's pretty good.
If this is it for me, then I'll just have to. Now's your chance! Come see Praline a la mode live in concert at Florum Square Garden! And hurry! Tickets are selling fast!
She'll just have to promote herself.
And that's enough.
Yes! I wasn't finished with my pitch yet! I'm gonna call my manager!
What a piercing voice she has! Is that the secret to charming the world as a singer these days?
She's mostly just charming the male half of the world. And something tells me it isn't with her voice.
In any event, I must thank you for helping me resolve my dilemma. Might I ask you to pass along the good news to Captain Barbarossa?
I'm sure he's right here.
I think it's about time you started taking care of things for yourself.
Yes, of course, but I don't even know where to find him.
Somehow, I don't think that'll be a problem.
Aye! A life on the lonely sea is the only life for me.
Did I really make the best decision, though?
Yo-ho-ho, the life for me! Ha! So this is where you've been hiding out. I was looking all over for you lot.
As boisterous as ever, isn't he?
You've got to be loud if your voice is going to rise above the waves, boy!
Did you run into Praline on your way here?
Oh, that one! Ha! She ran right by me, crying and shrieking about some nonsense or t'other.
Rocka here decided against letting her rearrange his grandfather's last song.
My grandfather wished for that song to be passed on to someone who understands the sea, as well as what lies within a man's heart. I am proud to be able to entrust it to a true man of the sea, like yourself, Captain Barbarossa.
Well, blow me down! Huh? This is sweeter than any booty I've plundered. We'll sing her right. When we pull in a large hall, when the winds are kind, when the storms blow in, and the gulls are only accompaniment. Aye, aye. A life on the lonely sea is the only life for me. Yo-ho-ho, the life for me.
Remember, the most important thing
How can anyone be so
is to have
loud?
fun.
C'est horrible! My head is about to split in two!
I will not lose to you!
Don't encourage him, Rocka. Alright, well, that's settled. I kind of want to play around with this ability. I've been using Astrologian as support, and it is a good support. But, here, let's take a look at power up. See how it works. 5 turns, your attacks and defenses will rise 5% at the end of each turn. No, it doesn't say if it decays at any point. Surely it must. But, we'll take a look at the others. Alright. Love power. Raise attacks by 20. Alright, so that is weaker than the Astrologian's boon, which does 30. But Astrologian needs a second turn with Spellcraft to affect everyone. Performer's buff already affects everyone. One more for you. Raise target's BP by 1. This was a fun thing to use in the first game against one of the bosses. One of the crystal bosses, because it was technically undead. And raising BP was considered healing, which means it was inverted on an undead target, which means after that very first turn, He couldn't do anything anymore. You just make sure to use one more for you every turn, and then he's just got negative BP the whole time. Literally not allowed to act. Strictly forbidden. Whoop, did not mean to. Got your back, raise defense. Encore, this is actually pretty interesting. Do a buff song and get another buff song for free 25% of the time. Key to your heart, magic defense, little devil, magic attack. Power up is the specialty. Zero sum was mentioned. Reduce BP to 0 for all targets who have BP. My hero. Raise all BP by 1. Note here that it doesn't say whether my hero can be affected by this or will not be affected by this. And lastly, Hearts on Fire. Raise both your attacks by 25%. So yeah, that's pretty good. So I think what I'm going to do here, I'm going to put Tiz into Bishop, or from Bishop to Performer, and then give him Holy Magic. And that should be good. We'll have fun with this. Yeah. Alright, well, let's get out of here before I forget. And we'll wander over to the actual plot destination. Oh, I had to sail around. Do I have to sail around? I do. Alright. And we'll do that. Wait, it spat me out over here, didn't it? It did. Alright. Where's the shoreline? Oh no, I've gotten lost. Oh no, it's nightfall. Alright, well, it'll be fine. That's exactly why I turned off encounters. Oh. Can't believe I gotta sail all the way around, though. That's just rude. Okay, and there's the cave. So we can just park it right here. Hey, a friendly tip. You can debuff bosses. They keep calling it enfeebling, but whatever. Either way, that is going to do it, I think, for now.